Alrighty, sitting here in the boardroom at Fordham Media, holding my phone. You'd think I work at a media company. I'd maybe be a bit better with the filming, but I'm still doing these on my phone, and it is day 13, day 14. I think I said I was going to stop doing that, but I've forgotten. But anyway, we crack on. Just got off a really good call with Zach Pogrob and Scott Craver as part of PR30, and thought I'd just rip my daily video in here. We ended up getting on to chatting a little bit about Unofficial, which I've spoken about in an earlier video, and how we're building that, which is really cool to hear Zach's thoughts, someone who's been running now obsessively for the last maybe year or so. I'm not 100% sure, but doing some really good runs. Didn't hear directly from Scott if he's much of a runner, but it was cool just chatting about them and their journeys with content prior to that. And one thing that I wrote down that Zach said was, make it ridiculously clear as to what you're doing and what you stand for. And so part of what I'm doing here and the message that I want to get out is that by delaying gratification, you can build the life of your dreams. Whereas if you seek it instantly, that's no way to win. And so ultimately, what I'm trying to do with these videos and why I'm making it 1,000 videos is because I know that in 1,000 days' time, if I do all the right actions and I win the day, as Andy Frisella says in many of his podcasts and many of the messages, if you win the day each and every day and you win more days than most, you will create something epic in your life. And so I threw around a few ideas with what I ultimately want to do with the vlog and with the 1,000-day challenge. And it was really good to hear Zach's thoughts and also Scott's thoughts. They both validated the idea as being good, and I want that validation in a sense from people who are building as well. Not to say that other people in my life don't have that same, weight, but I think it's important when it comes from other people creating. And so basically what I now need to do and what I will plan to do over the next few days is test. So the other thing that Zach said was test one sentence 10 different ways and see what people's responses are. So I'm not necessarily going to test it here live on this video straight after, but there's some really cool thoughts, really cool to connect with both of these guys on a deeper level, and just be in the game. Earlier this morning, we had a run speed session around a track near our office here, and it was just really cool. We've just done our very first brand partnership, which is something that we've been approached by many, many times. Dozens and dozens of brands have reached out, and we want to make it really authentic. We want it to be valuable to the community. We don't just want to throw, merch that's not really validated or something that we don't believe in to the people who show up at the end of the day. So that was something this morning. And yeah, just chatting to Zach and to Scott, it was interesting hearing their thoughts. So that's a little bit about today. I'll get on to those ridiculously clear one sentence things as we come. But for anyone listening, would love to know what your one sentence is that speaks to who you are and what you're doing. But that is another vlog, 1,000 to go. See you next time.